Hello, my friends. I'm Rick. Welcome to your seat at the table, and I'm hoping soon to get back to my normal system that I've been using to do videos, because I really miss the ability to switch back and forth and to add stuff. This is very basic. I'm still struggling to get operating software that will work on this Apple to do this stuff. I've got somebody who says they can help me get it done, and we'll see how we go from there. Meanwhile, we're looking at the second edition Dungeon Master screen for Dungeons & Dragons, of course. This thing came saran wrapped, and there was like a small adventure booklet that came with this. There was a couple other things that came with it. I don't remember exactly everything that was there, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, it says here, and also included is a 16-page adventure, Terrible Trouble at Tragidore. This exciting RPGA tournament adventure is intended for medium-level characters 5 through 8 and contains advice and tips for novice dungeon masters that is still suitable for use by all players, right? Indispensable aid to dungeon masters, but all the most important combat encounter tables at your fingertips, blah, blah, blah. So you got item saving throws here, cover and concealment modifiers, standard modifiers to initiative, and then we get into the other flap, missile weapon ranges, combat modifiers, armor modifiers for wrestling, punching and wrestling results, turning undead, calculated THATCO, standard enhanced race. Alright, then we get into the center core, which is then we would of course have it set up like this. And I've had mixed opinions on these things over the years. Gary Gygax was a strong believer that this was a mistake, that it should all be open and front and forward. At least he was early on. I've had mixed results with these things. I tend to, if I use them, it's because I'm trying to prop up a bunch of information I need to know, and I just kind of, tape them on, be something I typed up and printed out kind of thing. As I got older, the less and less I've used these things, because I think I don't know. The other part of it was the GM was supposed to be ideally this faceless participant. It's one way, and somebody once told me that's what the shield, that the screen was meant to provide that illusion of separation from the GM. The DM, the dungeon master, should be not considered part of the immediate table's interaction. And once again, I had mixed opinions on that. So we got situational modifiers, character saving throws, turning undead, thief's average ability table. Goes you how far back this was. We're still calling. Now they're all rogues. Thief is just a subclass or something like that. Armor class rating, standard modifiers to initiative, surprise modifiers, weapon damage. Oh, excuse me. Missile weapon ranges, weapon footnotes, things like that. So these are useful, and I know a lot of people that really like them. And like I said, I don't have very many of them. I think this is the only one or two, maybe three for sure, but this is the only one for D&D that stands out in my brain. I've had others. I do not know what happened to them. I've made a number depending on the game and the game's needs and what we were playing. Once again, I don't know what happened to them either. I knew a couple there was at least two people I knew back in the day that bloody well collected these things. They wanted every one of them, and it was more about, I don't know, the collection thing more than anything else. But I don't know if you can get these or not. I have no idea. I know, like I said, this is missing the adventure with it. I don't know if the adventure's out there on the shelf somewhere and I just haven't stumbled across it and I didn't recognize it for what it is, or I have not found it yet, or it disappeared. Because, like I said, I had some stuff that did get misstored thanks to some relatives of mine. And anyway, second edition Dungeon Master screen. Hope you guys have yourself a great